Mr. Speaker, a couple months ago, we looked at the definition of the term revisionist. Someone who attempts to recreate what recreate what happened years ago and spin it into their definition of what's happening now. Mr. Speaker, we talked about in the last sitting about people that deny genocide, people that deny land theft. And the conclusion, Mr. Speaker, at least what I came to, is someone who does that, they have very little credibility, Mr. Speaker. Very little credibility. So, Mr. Speaker, we're going to talk today about a word called gentrification. And the definition is defined as a process in which poor areas experience an influx of middle or wealthy individuals who renovate and rebuild homes and businesses, often resulting in increased property values and the displacement of other residents. Gentrification, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we heard, well, some heard or read, an individual saying the solution to the cost of living is to bring in more people. The solution to the cost of living is to give away Bermudian status. Mr. Speaker, there's not one island that the population has increased that life has got cheaper for the residents. Not one island. Even if the volume of groceries come in a little more, and maybe you'll get that watermelon for $11 now. If the cost of housing has gone up exponentially, that $11 is wiped out. So when people stand on their feet or get in front of the media and say the solution to the cost of living is to bring in more people or give away Bermuda status, we have to call it for what it is, lack of credibility. Because they cannot show one iota of evidence where populations have gone up and the cost of living has gone down. Mr. Speaker, supply and demand. As we all know, one of the biggest issues in Bermuda right now is affordable housing. It's always been an issue, but it's getting worse. We have an issue where Bermudians cannot afford to purchase property in the Inner Island. We're getting to a point now where Bermudians cannot even afford to rent in the Inner Island because the prices are just getting ridiculous, Mr. Speaker. The Housing Corporation, through Minister Birch and now Minister De Silva, is doing what they can, but you cannot keep up with what's going on out there, Mr. Speaker. We all have an issue where Bermudians are leaving because they can't afford to live in the Inner Island, Mr. Speaker. Even if you drop the price of groceries, if someone can't afford to pay rent, they're leaving. What's the sense of having groceries if you ain't got nowhere to live, Mr. Speaker? So when we hear people purporting that they are here to help the country, saying, let's just give away Bermuda status, again, it goes to where credibility, Mr. Speaker. Because let's think about it. How does giving status to people who are already here increase the actual economic activity? It doesn't. But what it does do, Mr. Speaker, let me read a quote out of the Royal Gazette. Attracting foreigners to the island to boost the population was the obvious solution. Again, another quote, Mr. Speaker. The granting of, this is the Royal Gazette, not my words, the granting of Bermuda status to foreign nationals will mean they are getting unrestricted property ownership rights. So, Mr. Speaker, when you now give status to people, they now have the ability to purchase unlimited amounts of property. They could buy apartments. They can kick the tenants out. They can do whatever. They now have the same rights as you and I, Mr. Speaker. So I'm going to leave this with the listening audience and both sides of the House. I want to show of hands that anyone who believes by granting status to foreigners is going to lower the cost of living. Anyone? Anyone? No one? I want to ask a show of hands. there anyone in this house who believes that by granting status to foreigners, it's going to lower the cost of housing? Is it going to help Bermudians? Anyone? No one? So, Mr. Speaker, as we continue this dialogue of definitions, revisionists, genocide, and gentrification, let us remember someone who says these things has no credibility. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.